didn't look like, it freaked me out.
Just rambling?
It's a little bit better. They were talking so low.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the, I guess, the first new episode of the Terrible Table with the new Terrible Table. See, the cameras aren't shaking? Look at this shit.
It's a good time, man.
Hell yeah. And look, we've got Garrett Nelson here.
Garrett Nelson.
And before we get started, I know you wanted to talk about your experience with January 6th and all the trials and all that stuff. But before we do that, I want to... No? Is that what? No?
I forgot we talked about this. We were planning a way to make you a conspiracy theorist or super racist to start the podcast.
Yeah, it was traumatic.
I still got that on my record. All right, so the big thing about today's podcast, they're coming back, Johnny's drinking.
Guys,
right.
Johnny doesn't drink, and I'm a big booze bag, so he said he'd have a little mini beer with me.
Yeah, it's a little mini beer. I hadn't drank a beer in, I bet a beer I haven't had in 7 years.
Damn.
7 years?
Yeah, at least. 7 or 8, something like that.
Yeah, dude, he's not a degenerate like us.
That's
He's like
when
a real dad.
That's when I started drinking 7 or 8 years ago.
I haven't stopped since you stopped.
Oh, Jesus.
You got scotch,
Some
huh?
scotch around here somewhere.
That shit's
I
horrible.
think it's in the safe. But, yeah.
The last time you drank was
some
that
beer.
wine, probably.
Don't even bring that
Dude.
nasty shit up. Have you ever met Nick?
I don't know if you've met Nick. He's
think so.
the guy with the real long curly hair. He drives that old, what is it? That Toyota
Land Cruiser.
Land Cruiser. He shows up
It's a
every
dope
once
little car.
So Nick is a very fancy guy. I love Nick. This is not me shitting on Nick. And he's a wine guy. He's a $300 bottle of scotch guy.
Oh,
You go to his house and he's like, "Would you like a drink?" And you're like, "Yeah, dude, $300 scotch. Like, I'm in." And then he pours you like this much, and you're like, "Do I just swig it?" And he's like, "No, dude, you got to smell it and like sift it."
swirl it around.
So Nick shows up with some wine.
Red wine.
Red wine, which is horrible. Red wine tastes like butter to me. I fucking
It
hate
tastes
it.
like
red
shit
wine.
to me.
You like red wine? Because you're a booze
I don't
bag.
tell people that, and this is a pretty bad time to say it.
Well,
but-
only a
hold on,
million people are
Let
gonna
me just
watch.
say this. There's going to be 2 people that see this.
know.
It's my sister and my brother-in-law, okay?
might be 3. I might watch it.
Yeah, if you tell somebody, that's on you. But nobody else knows about this shit.
Nick shows up with this wine. I don't know if it was good or not.
It was not.
It was not good.
I
And he goes,
can vouch personally for that.
so Johnny tries it, and he's like, "All right, now we're going to put this in this decanter," and it airs it out. And it's like this big-ass decanter, this fancy thing he paid way too much money for, I'm sure. And he's like, "Look, you pour it in here, you let it sit for 15, 20 minutes, and it aerates, and it changes the flavor of the wine." So we're podcasting, chilling and stuff. About 30 minutes later, he's like, "I bet the wine's ready." Johnny, try it now. Johnny takes a sip, and he's like, "Still say it's like fucking garbage, dude."
We've got I'll try to find the episode, put a link to it in the
I do
description.
the same thing with my draft beers at Chili's. I let it aerate.
Let it get warm a little
Especially
bit.
at Chili's, because they got such
Yeah.
fine beer.
Fuck, dude. Last time I had chili. When was the last time you went to a restaurant like that? Like an Olive Garden, a TGI Fridays?
We do Chili's from time to time. Like it's like,
Dude,
you know
those-
what, honey, I'm feeling fat. Let's do Chili's.
Let's get those egg rolls.
Well, I've told you about when she was pregnant with Jackson, my first kid, my wife, that was all she wanted was Chili's.
Oh.
So I was eating fucking chicken crispers.
Dude, the chicken crispers are so good, too.
The triple dipper, I'd get double crispers and
Egg rolls.
boneless hot wings.
You didn't get the egg rolls?
No, I'm a chicken guy. you
Well,
know?
yeah, everybody's a chicken guy.
And man, she'd go throw up because she's pregnant. You know what I mean? And I ate it, and then she's like, "I'm hungry again." So I gained 80 pounds with Jackson. Like when she got pregnant with Jackson, I weighed 190. When she had Jackson, I was like 280.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and
That's how
then-
much I weigh.
And
You're
then,
a big old boy.
Well, I'm 300 now.
No, you're not.
Swear to God.
You look
290,
handsome.
290 to 300.
I
Something
weigh
like
less
that.
than you?
Probably. You're also taller than me. And
Yeah, and my legs
my
are
dick's
tree
little.
trunks.
You know what I mean?
Well, most of my weight's in my penis.
Yeah, most of my I got Cinderella fat is what they call it.
What does that mean?
All turns to dick at midnight. All right, well, we have drifted completely because of the first episode. So, Garrett, welcome to the podcast. I appreciate you coming. I know you came from Monroe. Ruston, excuse me. I don't know why I thought Monroe.
Because I said that because I don't know where he lives either.
Okay,
Yeah.
Well, I knew Ruston.
I know he's here every Friday, and I
knew
appreciate
because
it.
we had talked, and I guess I got fucked up because of him. So I wanted to ask you, because you're new into comedy.
Yeah.
I'm what I consider new into comedy. I started in 2018, but I don't get on stage very often.
Johnny gets on stage once a year, absolutely crushes it, and then goes, "That's all for my ego this year, guys. I'll see y'all later."
Yeah, stroked.
He told me that when I saw you, that was your second time on
This year.
stage this year.
Probably.
I was like, what?
When you won set of the night, dude. Yeah, because me and him were talking about how funny your set was, and he's like, "Dude, he had me crying, laughing."
The whole night, I was like, I think I'm going to win set of the night. I brought friends and everything. And then Johnny gets up there, and I was like, all he's talking about is shit. And I'm laughing so hard about his kids pooping.
Yeah, no, and I wasn't even supposed to be there that night.
Yeah.
I was working. I left work.
He
I
left-
just got up and left because he was sad.
I was having a depressive episode that day, and then Johnny just decided, he goes, "You know what? I think Chris needs me there tonight. I'm going up." And sure enough, he just shows up like a champ and goes, "I'm here to do comedy, baby. I'm
I'll
going
give
to
you
fuck
5
everyone's
minutes."
nights."
I didn't even plan on doing that. I
You
just
did
planned on
10.
doing 5, and you were up there for like 12. I just let the painter paint. I was like, all
Well,
right.
and that's the thing, like, when guys like Johnny show up, I'm like, I don't care how much fucking time
Yeah.
they do. I need to see him because I
appreciate
know
that.
he's not working, and this is the only workout he's going to get.
Yeah.
And then immediately he gets booked. I'm like, oh, yeah, I forgot Johnny's funny. Let's book him on a couple shows.
I had a good time at that show, that fundraiser we did. That was a lot of fun.
Did you hear about Johnny at the fundraiser?
He told me. That was
Dude.
oh,
the
that's
cuss
funny.
words?
Johnny was not allowed to cuss, dropped the first one, and was like, "Oh, guys, I am so sorry. They told me not to cuss." And his
No, I
opening,
started the whole show.
his joke was, "I was told I have to do clean comedy tonight. I'm not a clean comic." And then 30 seconds in, it's like he drops a
No,
fuck
it was a
bomb.
little further because I did the whole spearmint.
Oh yeah, that's a terrible
That's
joke.
my
I love it.
Have you not heard my spearmint
I
joke
don't
yet?
think so.
You're
All right,
lucky.
man,
We're
no,
here
here
now.
it goes. So, what flavor gum do they sell at the Sphere in Las Vegas? Spearmint.
It's the worst joke ever.
It's the only clean joke I have.
Oh, man.
So,
That's how it goes.
And he needed to
Yeah.
do 10 minutes. That was all he had.
yeah,
clean.
so- and that's what I even started. I was like, that's the only joke that I have, and I can't do 10 minutes of setup and then be like, Spearmint. Thank y'all. Have a good
Yeah.
night. So, I ended up writing a good set, and we had a blast.
It was a
that
great
night.
set,
It was
yeah.
so much fun.
What was the best about that? When you dropped the first F-bomb, I looked at the guy that booked us, and I was just like, and I go, "Hey, man, I told him to be clean." He's like, "We're having a great time."
Oh.
And he goes, "You see that guy? He's in charge of this company." And I looked over, and he was dying laughing at Johnny. I was like, "We're going to have a good fucking
It's
night."
gonna be all right.
The first time I actually talked to Johnny, he was talking. He was like, I had to do a clean show. And I'm like, oh, Johnny's a clean comic? He's like, I think I dropped 3 F-bombs. I was like, oh.
Oops.
That's
Well, it was 2.5.
So-
because I caught myself on one. I was like,
But the third one, he straight up goes, "Guys, can I say the F word one more time?" And of course, the crowd's having a great time. They're enjoying the
Yeah.
comedy. So they're like, "Yeah, yeah." And he does this joke about, and
when you put it that way, it's
well,
it
I didn't
seems
want
way
to.
worse.
I don't know how far
I-
this will get into YouTube before it gets cut. So
Well, I also I don't want to give that joke away where people can
Fantastic.
like the two people can hear it. You know?
Yeah.
such a good.
It's the only two coming to the
They,
show.
they won't. Yeah,
that's
they
right.
won't come.
No,
They're like, I
one-
already heard all the
one
good
lives
shit.
in Mexico and the other lives in Colorado. So they're
Don't
not
worry, I'll
coming
get my
to the
mom to watch it too.
show. Perfect.
Uh,
My wife
so
will
we-
be at the 14th.
no,
Anyway,
she ain't. She's working the door then.
I'll tell her. I'll tell her that.
It's so funny. Oh wait, let's go back to this and then I'll say that. So Johnny asks the crowd permission. He does his joke. You know that's a twist off, buddy. Oh, you got to use it if you got it though, right?
I forget. I haven't drank beer in so long. I forget that they make twist offs.
Oh yeah, back when you were banging, they didn't have twist offs.
Look, man, I'm old, and that's okay.
So he does it and he gets off stage and I was like, and he goes, "Sorry, man, I had to." And I go, "Bro." He goes, I go, "You said the F word 3 times." And he goes, "Well, I asked permission the last time." I was like, "Not from the people that are paying us, though, man." He asked permission from the people having a drunk, good old time.
I asked permission from the people that were paying the people that were paying us.
Oh, yeah.
So I got permission.
Hell yeah. What's even better about Johnny, the reason he got booked is not because of his comedic skills. Obviously, he's hilarious. But so Johnny works the door for us 9 times out of 10.
I love the door. It's so much fun.
He literally comes up there, and I try to pay him, and he says no. And usually his pay is what he's wearing right now. He gets
Shirt.
every time we get a shirt, he gets a shirt because he's just doing whatever I ask him to. He was the one that had to pick up Rick Diaz from the airport at midnight and take him to the hotel.
Oh, really?
Because I was out of town, and Johnny was like, "I got you, man. Like,
I'm
I'll
up.
just hand."
I got you.
We had no one else that I figured would do it, so Johnny just does whatever that I need, and I know he's gonna do it. And I don't like come to him because I know he's doing it,
Yeah.
but I know that I can depend on him when I
Yeah.
can't handle some shit. And so Joel looks at me and he goes, "Hey, you're always saying how funny Johnny is." I was like, "Dude, he's hilarious. Great comedy." He goes, why haven't you fucking booked him? And I sat there and I was like, I am such a piece of shit friend. Like, I just get him to do the dirty work.
He's like, this is why I've been doing all this the whole time. I still haven't.
I was hoping to get on stage.
I've got 40 T-shirts with the same logo.
No shit.
I got purple.
All
I got
my
gray.
kids are wearing them. The soccer team is DTTS soccer
Sponsored.
team. Yeah.
Garrett, did you play soccer?
I did not.
You look like a soccer guy or a
Do I
tennis
look
guy.
like a soccer guy?
Would
Okay,
you-
I played a little bit of tennis.
See, it was one of
recently.
those.
There you go.
Oh, just recently.
Yeah, but I had to stop
Why?
because it interferes. Well, hemorrhoids interfere with it, and I
Get a bidet.
struggle.
Get a bidet.
Yeah, I
It'll
need
get
to.
rid of
I'm
your
just.
hemorrhoids.
I don't know. I've not gotten
No,
to that
it won't.
point yet. It'll
Yes,
get
it
rid
will.
of them. Does it like pressure
Sprays
wash
them
them
off?
off?
Yeah, power washes them right off. No, so like, I know I battled with it, and ever since I got mine,
Because you're not wiping your ass with hard things.
you're not wiping your ass as much. I don't think you end up sitting on the toilet as much.
Why?
I don't.
You don't know the math on it, but you
I
just
don't-
feel that way?
I don't take as long in the bathroom anymore.
Because
as
you're
I
looking
used to.
forward to the spray.
Yeah, well, I love it.
I'm about to get
I
clean,
love it.
baby.
I love it when it fills me up by accident, and you're like, oh,
fills me up.
oh man, if you sit the wrong way, it will literally fill you up, and then you're like, what do I do? And then you push a little bit, and
It sprays out.
yeah, and then you
This
laugh.
got real gross real
You
quick.
laugh so hard that it goes every time you laugh. It's spray till you get it out. But yeah,
You're
that's
like
how
a-
I stay hydrated.
You're like a shitty
Shouldn't have
super
even
soaker.
mentioned that. I don't actually even have hemorrhoids, and now we've got the cure.
Oh well,
Dude.
I've been trying to convince everybody to get a bidet.
I
I,
think-
got my
Thinking
wife a
about it.
bidet for Christmas, and apparently that's not a good Christmas gift.
It's better than what I got my wife.
Hem-
Nothing. I gave her a hemorrhoid,
Yeah.
actually. Actually just gave her a hemorrhoid.
for Christmas.
Dude, I think I get hemorrhoids because I sit in that truck all day.
Maybe.
Maybe
And I have no ass cheeks.
Or maybe because of those better cheddars you've been eating.
Those aren't mine. Those are Johnny's.
those are mine. Thank
So
you
here's the
very
thing
much.
about better
And
cheddars.
I don't have hemorrhoids anymore.
Maybe better cheddars is a cure. So better cheddars, I've met 4 people that are huge fans. And they talk about them like they are the fucking greatest thing on earth. They are a shitty form of a Cheez-It.
And I don't even like Cheez-Its.
Oh, well, you got to
I'm
go.
not a huge fan of Cheez-Its either. The
Really?
aftertaste.
Yeah, I feel gluttonous after eating 3. It's
Oh, yeah,
stuck
you're
in your
eating-
teeth.
you're
and
eating
I
just-
ate a
bread.
whole box, but that's why I feel gluttonous.
I
I'm
feel
fat,
gluttonous
yeah.
just because I am.
Yeah, I'm fat. That's it.
There's nothing I don't go hard at. Like, if I'm doing it, we're doing it. It's like every time I smoke weed, like, in the past 10 years, I've probably smoked weed like 3 times. And I take that one hit, and I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, but another one would probably be better. And then I go into a full-on fucking spiral about how I hate it, and I have to go
Yeah.
find Xanax. Yeah.
I've only gotten that high one time, and I was like, man, and I just drank a gallon of milk and ate some spaghetti.
Dude, the cure to a bad weed thing, it's not a trip because you're not tripping, but the cure for me, cold shower, big glass of milk, jerk off. And that is the cure to get you unhigh.
That's a cure for anything.
That sounds like a great fucking time.
I was about to say, that sounds like Tuesday morning.
I'm abusing that medicine there.
It's a solid play. Let's get back to Garrett
Yeah,
Nelson,
that's what I was about to
man.
say. We got to get back to Garrett because that's the whole point of this podcast is to meet Garrett. So, Garrett, Ruston comic.
Shreveport comic.
Can I call you are you not an open micer?
He's a paid.
anymore, right?
He's a
Yeah.
paid regular for Don't Take This Serious.
I like the way you put that. Paid regular for Don't Take This Serious.
I book
I like
him. I
that.
pay
I'll
him.
take it.
Yeah,
So,
I can put it on the resume,
What,
baby.
obviously the common question, what made you decide to start doing comedy? Like, what got you into it?
Well,
And don't interrupt him.
My whole life, I was always the funny one in the family, the funny kid, and everybody, anytime somebody's funny, it's, oh, you should be a comedian, blah, blah. And they say that to any little thing. But it was consistent throughout my entire life. But never gave it much thought because I never thought about the process of how comedians come up
Right.
as a kid or whatever. I'm thinking, oh, well, yeah, Adam Sandler was in Grown Ups. They're going to put him on stage and let him be funny.
yeah.
I didn't realize there was a pathway for comedians. And so then probably 2 or 3 years ago when I realized that there was an actual pathway and I had a different, I don't know, more intelligent style of being funny.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah, I think
That
you're
I-
hilarious too.
It's like, all right, I'm going to try this. And it's been working out well.
So you've been doing comedy for 3 years?
3 months.
3 months. Oh, I thought you said 3
He
years.
hasn't
I
been-
thought that
He
you
hasn't
said
been
got
old
on-
enough
yeah.
to get into the
I
bars.
just turned
No
21.
shit.
When he just turned 21, he came to Tiki.
So I've been writing for like 2 years.
See, that's the story that you hear.
That's like a Pete Davidson type thing.
Yeah, that's the story that you hear later on in life when you're famous.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
like when you're
that's-
doing big shows and be like,
and-
yeah, I just couldn't get anywhere, so I just had to fucking wait.
Yeah, and kudos because I was the same way. I was told my entire life, you should be a comedian, you should be a comedian. All the teachers, family, friends, moms, blah blah blah. And I didn't start doing it until I was like 38.
I started at 30.
You know what I mean, I was
31,
already
yeah.
depressed with kids and, shit
Yeah.
job and this, that, and the other. And I should have started a long time ago, but I didn't.
Well, I've already went to college, dropped out. I'm like, all right,
Attaboy.
scratching that one off.
I
There you
did
go.
that.
Yeah.
Started a business.
I got to get depressed, and then I'll be a real good comic.
Yeah. Started a business, went bankrupt. I'm like, all right, there's that. So
Let me try my hand at
Yeah.
open
let's do comedy. Third time's a charm.
Three
We're gonna-
strikes and I'm out.
Man,
Yeah.
something's got to
doing
give
this.
eventually.
I
man.
fail at
If
this.
the
I'll just
comedy
kill
doesn't
myself.
work,
Fuck it, dude. There's always a 44.
Yeah, you can sell cars anywhere.
I was gonna buy a car not long ago. I got in like this weird mood for like a week. I'm like, I need a new car.
Yeah.
So I go to the dealership. I was just gonna drive around the parking lot and look around.
That's not an
This
option.
dude starts waddling out of the office as
Waddle.
soon as I pull in.
Yeah.
Comes up to my window. He's like, "Let's get in one. Come on."
He said it just like that?
Yeah. I was like, "Okay."
Let's get him one. Come on.
He had no idea that I had to ask somebody for money for lunch that day. But we got in it, and we drove around for 10, 15 minutes, and I was like, "Hey, I'm not actually gonna buy a car." He's like, "Oh, all right. Well, call me."
It was nice meeting you, man.
It was nice to meet you. It was fun to drive
Dude,
that thing.
I've told car dealers that I'm not buying a car. I'm just looking. Like when we were looking for my wife's truck, I was like, I'm just looking for one until I find what
Yeah.
I'm looking for. I ain't buying shit. And they call you, and you find anything yet?
Yep.
Anything we can look for you? And I'm like, dude,
It's fucking miserable.
Dude, stop.
No, the thing is, so I see it from both angles because I was there once. It is so hard to fucking let that guy go. It is the worst thing ever because you have to tell your manager, hey, why'd you let that guy go? And it's like, because I am a fucking weak salesman and
Yeah.
I'm no good. I'm going to call him tomorrow. I swear to God.
I
You're like,
have dignity.
yeah,
I don't wanna-
and dude, I think the main reason I got out of it was because we were having a kid, and one of my buddies, I was like, "So you grew up with the dad in the car business?" He's like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Y'all have a good relationship?" And he goes, "Our relationship's the fucking worst ever. Like, I got picked up by a porter every day from school," and I'm like, "Oh, I don't want that." And now I have a job. Obviously, I don't love my job. No one does, but that I can go pick up my kids from school, and I'm there every night. I might be drunk a little bit, but I'm still there. And they're like, "Dad's drunk. Let's party."
Dad pissed himself again.
No, have you ever had to quit drinking because you pissed the bed more than once?
I've never pissed the bed. I'm surprised.
I'm coming to your house to piss your bed.
Somebody needs to piss my bed. It's not been pissed in enough.
Let me
It's
just
not
let me
You gotta
just
put
say
in better work,
Let me say
Bubba.
this for the record: you don't want someone else to piss your bed.
Unless
You will
it's-
look at that bed tainted for the rest of your life. My kids pissed on my bed, and I'm like, flip it. Flip it. Yeah, it doesn't flip. I don't care. I'll sleep on the scratchy side.
scratchy
Yeah, fuck that shit.
You know what's crazy? I've always flipped mattresses. Do you have a nice mattress? You're young, so I'm assuming
At
not.
one point, it was nice. My grandma treated me at one point, and now it's getting pretty
Okay.
bad.
When I was young, when was the first time you got a nice mattress? Probably recently.
Like a couple years ago when
Yeah,
my father-in-law gave it to us.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
I
My
got a-
mother-in-law bought me and my wife a $7,000 mattress,
Oh,
a
man.
purple one.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've got
Yeah.
the same version of that, but not purple. Like one of those
You got a
Tempur-Pedic.
green one.
No, it's
It's
like
a green mattress, though.
It's like skin tone, but it's one of those Tempur-Pedic memory
Yeah.
foam.
Well,
whatever.
it's not purple on the outside.
Just a
Yeah, it's
brand
got-
name.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it's called?
It's purple in the middle, though. It's like that
Oh.
weird rubber shit.
Yeah,
Fish on it. Oh, yeah.
So the reason this... Let me go back to the mattress.
we drifted.
Yeah, I have a terrible back. So I got my bed feels like this, and I fucking love it. Yeah,
beer.
as I was saying the mattress thing, I was like, this has nothing to do with anything, and no one's
Yeah.
going to be interested in this at all.
Oh.
So you want to get back to Garrett?
I would love to. Garrett Nelson, everybody.
Think
I'll
about
give it
the
up.
mattress again.
yeah.
I realized not long ago why I don't. You ever flip your mattress and you're like, oh, that's why it was flipped on that side. You know, there's
Oh, there's a murder
Oh,
scene
that
over
dead
there.
guy lives over there.
Holy shit!
Who
You just got a
did
body
that?
stuck in it. Yeah.
Who-
That's what I was going at.
You know, Johnny said he wasn't comfortable with people pissing on the bed. Someone shit all over this one.
That's where I was going with the mattress. The purple mattress you can't flip. Shitty mattresses you can flip.
Yeah.
Good mattresses don't have a flipping option.
true.
No
That's
flipping
true.
option. Yeah, you can't flip it because it just. Whoa, there
You
we
should
go.
have gone.
Mine's got miles on it. My mattress. I think.
Hell
it was
yeah, you putting in
pre-owned.
work?
All right, so what is
Not
it?
like that.
What does it sound like when it's bouncing up and down?
Can you hear your bed?
I hear a lot of pops.
Dude,
Ooh, that's not
I had
a
a
good
mattress.
mattress.
I had a mattress that no matter if you rolled over,
Was it the bed frame or the
it was
mattress?
the springs in the mattress. It was.
Dude.
I financed a $400 mattress. What are you talking about?
Dude,
You
been
know what I mean?
there.
Yeah. So, and I almost got it repoed. Like that's how fucked up is that?
They saw the other side and were like,
Yeah,
never mind, you can keep it.
No, I took care of it, but from day one, that thing, the springs in there.
Yeah, you spent $400 on it.
Yeah, exactly.
You get what you get.
Yeah, I should have opened it up WD-40 them or something.
Yeah.
But no, man, it was the greatest thing since sliced bread. You know what I mean? Because
You remember that?
Yeah, I do. I'm old. That's fuck. God damn it, Garrett. I thought we had a thing.
Garrett, that's 2.
Where's my dog? Let me sick Gumbo or Pete. Oh,
God
man, I
damn,
brought him
Johnny.
up. I'm sorry.
Johnny's dog just died
I had
like a
to
week
put-
ago.
That's right. So those
After the show Thursday.
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
had to go put him down that night.
One in Bossier. I got home. He was paralyzed in the backyard. Like, Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did write a joke though.
Yeah.
I told you about the joke.
You
I
did the
wrote,
gumbo
like,
joke.
The vet said that one of my girls recognized you, said you're a comedian, and I was like, yeah, I am. And she said, well, no veterinarian jokes. Once you making jokes at my expense. And I was like,
No.
my sense of humor is a little twisted. No, I'm not gonna make no vet joke. What kind of fag am I? And she was like, okay, well, we get into the having to put him down portion of the night, and she's plunging that medicine into his little IV or whatever. And as soon as she gets that plunger all the way down, I go, no, wait. And then the look on her face, and I was just like,
We were gonna keep him as a vegetable.
Yeah.
What are you?
what are you doing? I was going to get him a little chair.
I've noticed that since people have heard that I do comedy or whatever.
Yeah.
Any little thing they do, they go, "Oh, don't write a joke
Don't
about
use that in
that."
your act.
Yeah.
Or they'll say something like, oh, "You could write a joke about
It's
that."
even better when someone's like, I got a story that you could use on
I
stage.
hate
Those are
that.
And it's
and
like,
then they
you want me to
te-
tell you my story? You want me to tell you your story? I don't even like telling my stories.
Yeah.
Well, I did. A friend of mine told me a story that I'm like, I'm taking that.
Yeah. There's a couple
I'm
that
using
I've
that on
had to
stage,
take.
yeah.
And I'm like, hey, I'm using that for me.
Yeah, I'll be
Like,
using that one on the 14th.
Hell yeah.
I never even tried it on stage.
What's the
And
show
I'm doing
on the,
15 minutes or 10 minutes, and I'm going to do
December
new
14th.
material.
Yeah, that's what he
December
does. And it pisses me off. And it's not like he's not writing and not working. Me and Johnny talk on the phone at least every day, at least once.
In a 7-day week,
We definitely
talk
average
4
one.
days.
No, definitely.
least.
Yeah, maybe not the weekends.
Yeah, because a lot of times on the weekends we don't talk.
Yeah.
And Wednesdays,
Fucking-
Thursdays are.
Except for this past
Iffy,
Wednesday, Johnny convinced me to walk to the gas station to get more beer. I ended up drinking 16 beers in a hotel
What
by
you
myself.
do? You walk to the gas station for more.
Dude, it is insane. Because I go, man, it's like 7 o'clock. And so I stay overnight in Arkansas on Wednesdays for my job. And a lot of people are like, that fucking sucks. I'm like, that's the only time I get away from my children. Like,
Yeah.
I can sleep like a fucking rock. So I always get a 6-pack, go to the hotel, eat my delicious fucking barbecue, and pass out. Well, I was on the phone with Johnny and at 7 o'clock, and it's like, damn, it's too early because I can't wake up till a certain time. Or if I wake up, I'll be in the hotel just waiting to go to work because no one's open yet to go service the rest of these accounts. So I go, I'm out of beer, and it's only 7. And he goes, go get more beer. And I was like,
No.
No.
All right, go ahead. No, let's let your version. of the
Johnny
story
knows
play.
I have a drinking problem, and he's like, I love you to death. Let's keep going. So he goes, well, where's the closest gas station? I was like, that's a good fucking idea, Johnny. Let me look that up. And I'm on the phone, and I go, that's a mile away. That's a 20-minute walk. And I go, it's not that far. And I looked again. I was like, 0.2 miles. And he goes, that's a 5-minute walk, baby. Let's go. And so I just had my headphones on. And I was like, you're right. And I got dressed in my clean uniform for the next day to walk up to the gas station to buy more beer from the lady that just saw me buy beer and was like, okay. And I go buy more beer. And at the end of the night, I realized this is how I know I have a problem. I was drunk. So I get the 16 ounces. So 12 of these is 16 beers. I'm in a hotel alone. And I get to one where it's like this full, right? It's like a little over halfway full. And I'm like, I'm too drunk. And I was like, I ain't pouring out a beer, though. And I just fucking chugged the
that
rest.
drunk.
Yeah, and I just fucking fell asleep. I woke up and had the worst diarrhea of my life, dude. I had spicy barbecue sauce, some bullshit chips,
Man.
and that's all I ate. Just chips and sauce. And 16 beers and shit my brains out. And the first thing in the morning, and I said, Johnny, you motherfucker.
Yeah, and then he texts me at 4:30. Like, you're the reason this is happening.
Yeah, you're the reason this is happening to me
Growth
right
hurts,
Yeah.
Chris. You gotta learn to.
now. It was on Johnny.
It's 100% my fault.
That's funny that you were not even with him. Usually, if somebody's drinking with you, they'll be, "Come on, let's go get some more. Let's go get some more." He's at his home in bed. He's like, "Go get some more beer, man."
But this is the thing. I respect and love Johnny so much that when he says, well, fuck it, go get some more, I'm like, well, Dad knows best, you know?
Yeah, that's
I gotta go.
Just go get it. I didn't tell you to go get another case. You
Yeah.
know, I thought you might go buy a tall boy or
Until
two.
you get a fifth,
you know what I mean?
fifth of vodka, but
Yeah.
all right. Back to Garrett Nelson, everybody.
Back to Garrett. So
Johnny's been holding that cigarette for so long.
I want to light it, but
Just light it.
I'm on camera.
You want me to keep talking? No, please don't.
No, please shut the fuck up.
Please don't talk. You
No.
didn't finish that beer either.
Did I not?
No.
Was there like that much? That's how I always do it.
All right, guys, we got to pause in time. Johnny's getting drunk. Johnny doesn't drink, and I'm so
Where you
excited.
can
to
put
see-
your sponsors in the ads that you have. That moment. Where
Oh,
you're
yeah, all
lighting
the
your
sponsors.
cigarette.
Oh, sponsors?
I'll
Yeah,
give you
you can-
20 for this one. Sponsored
Okay,
by
then
DTTS.
just wherever he tells. I have no sponsors. All of this episode of the Terrible Table Podcast was brought to you by this guy.
Brought to you by my wife loving me a lot.
By my day job. So what I wanted to ask you is, because I know one thing that I've noticed when it comes to comedy is all these older comics, they love to give advice.
Yep.
Anybody that's been doing comedy for, fucking 3 weeks or longer, they want to give you oh man, this is it.
Whether you ask for it or not.
Correct. So my question is what advice have you gotten from some of these chowderheads around here that was actually good, and what was like the most like absurd thing that you've heard?
So far I'm sure I've gotten a lot of good advice, but the one thing that sticks out to me that I've actually practiced is trying to stay clean or clean-ish.
Right as clean
I
as
feel like that's a
possible.
poke at me now that we've
No,
had the other
no.
conversations about me dropping the F
No.
bomb.
At
I
the
got
clean
permission.
show.
But I'm the type, I don't know. When I first started, my ideas for what I was going to do on stage
We're not clean.
were not clean
Yeah.
at all. And then the more I did it, I'm like, I actually don't feel as...
You're not a dirty comic. Like, even your dirty stuff is not that dirty.
I didn't, at first, I thought I'm a little too dirty. And then I hear these other guys get on stage, and
Like
I'm
me.
like, oh, I'm fine.
You hear me up on stage, I was like, he just talked about fucking with his
Each
kids
one
in
of
the
them
bed.
were talking about getting their ass ate. And I'm like, I'm good, man.
I'm so
fine.
sick of the ass-eating jokes. Continue though. Yeah, fucking
I mean,
I'm so baby.
So when you talk about being clean, do you mean like not cussing, or do you mean like not talking about like sex or?
That's, yeah, both of those. Not cussing, trying not to talk about sex. And I've got a couple jokes where it'll have both of those. And even those people tell me, they're like, oh, that's, because I
You
won't
can
go
toe
into
the
detail.
line, yeah.
And people will be like, oh, that's still clean. But to me, I'm like, my grandma wants to come to a
Yes.
show.
Yeah.
I'm like,
All right, well, see if my grandma wants to come. Well, they're dead.
Let's
so
get
never
her
mind.
up, baby.
Yeah, let's
get
get her up. No, but like my mom, she's come to some shows, and I don't hold back
So
at all.
yeah.
And you know what I want to do right now? And I'm gonna edit it out.
Okay.
I'm gonna edit out the joke. I'm gonna tell you the joke that the one I got permission on, because it's dirty.
yeah.
And I want to get your reaction to
Oh,
it.
it's a great joke.
You won't stop following us.
And man, that joke at that fundraiser,
Dude.
at a clean fundraiser,
Oh, my God.
almost tore the building down. Like
when he set it up, you should have got that timeline.
I watched
You
the whole
watched
thing back. Yeah.
When he set that joke up with, "Can I say the F word one more time?"
Actually, it was the setup was in the middle of the show. I thought, actually, no, my first joke wasn't the worst joke. The worst joke was this one.
Yeah.
But it's got an F word, so I can't tell y'all that unless y'all say yes. And they were like, yeah, and I was like, all right, we'll do it at the end. And then I said, I got 1 minute left. Y'all want to hear that joke? Can I say the F word? And they said
As
yes.
if the F word is the part of the joke.
That's the worst.
Right, exactly, yeah.
But when he said that, I was like, "Motherfucker, Johnny is fucking me." And I looked at Joel like, "This is why I haven't booked Johnny." Everybody, this is why we don't book Johnny. This is why he works the fucking door. And I look over as the punchline happens to the guy that is in charge of the Shreveport Greater Chamber.
Yeah.
He is the main guy. He's wearing a fucking $1,000 suit, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And I look over as it's happening, and he is keeled over laughing. And I go, "Doesn't fucking matter. This is a
matter.
great show."
Johnny can get booked again.
Johnny got it again. Well, no, I wouldn't.
Never
care.
book me again.
They already paid us.
Yeah.
They already wrote us a check. So I was like, I don't fucking care. Because the guy that we booked from out of town, he pulled me aside and he's like, "Hey, are we still getting paid?" And I go, "What?"
We're still getting paid.
And I go, "What do you mean?"
It wasn't
he goes,
that bad.
He's like, "He said the F word like 7
He broke the
fucking times."
contract.
And I go,
I didn't sign no
I go,
contract.
"Oh, they already gave us a check." And he
Yeah.
goes,
Yeah, we did a show when we did that show in Leesville. There was
Yeah.
this guy the whole time. Glenn was telling this joke, and it was a good joke. I mean, obviously, it's got some whatever vulgar
things in it.
nature
Yeah, yeah.
to it. There's this guy in the audience. There's 5 people at this show.
"Big show, hell yeah."
3 out of 5.
there.
3 out of 5 are heckling. So not good.
3 out of 5. Oh, so you're just having a conversation.
Pretty
Someone's
much
on stage, yeah.
And this one guy just keeps going. Glenn's setting this joke up perfectly. He just keeps going. don't tell that joke. Don't tell that. Shut up. Don't tell that joke. Don't. Somebody finally was like, hey, shut up.
Shut up, yeah, dude.
And then after the show, he's like hugging on Glenn and stuff. Like, no, dude.
No, you fucked up my whole...
Fuck you.
You know what my favorite thing ever? What was your worst show? Was that it? I know you haven't done
That
a
was
ton
one of my
them.
questions to get to as well, yeah.
Well, I'll let you ask
No,
it.
no, you're good. It's been asked. It just needs to.
My worst show was the 6th time I've been on stage.
Nice.
And it was a show that I was going to.
Yeah.
And I was going to go and watch, and it was just the comedians on the show booked the show.
Yeah.
And it was a bar show. Outdoors.
Nice.
And I'm just going to watch, and Glenn was actually on the show. And get there, and they're like, hey, man, you want to be on it? We're going to do a open mic after the show, which that's... Who does that? I don't know.
I do every single showcase.
That's
different because I like you and you pay me.
That's different
because you're sitting here.
That's different because your open mic and your show, you know there's a difference, and your show was good.
Yes.
This all ran together, and the open mic portion lasted just as long as the show.
Oh,
so it's like...
No, you got to get 5-6 guys at the open. Yeah. The only reason we do it at Tiki is because, so on showcase nights, Tiki Bar pays me a lot more than they do for open mics, but open mics last longer. So they're like, hey, we got to keep this going. We got to keep people chilling and drinking. So that's why we do the open mics anyway.
Yeah. But get there and they're like, hey, man, you want to do a spot? I'm like, sure. And the local radio station, somebody had convinced them to do all of the production for the show.
Ooh.
You don't get a radio station to put on for a comedy show. It's a different
format,
so
yes.
The whole time they've got these LEDs all over the place.
Oh, okay.
We would hate Loco Fest.
Yeah.
Where outside they've got like I Am a Gummy Bear remix playing.
Fuck yeah, the
Jesus
ringtone.
Christ, yeah.
And dude, I swear to God, this first person gets up, they play a laugh track.
No.
They're playing a laugh track, and
This is way worse than anything I can
I'm
go.
standing at the bar inside, and I look at Glenn, and I'm like, are they playing music over this person's set? They're playing fucking music.
Over the...
But quietly. And he goes, I don't know, but that needs to stop right now. And Glenn doesn't give a shit. He'll go
Glenn's a
tell
motherfucker that'll say, hey, we can't do this.
And by the time I get on stage, the mic is cutting out on punchlines and squealing. And I had like 2 or 3 people. They're like, we're going to come watch you. I'm like, shit.
Fuck.
You're just yelling at me. You put the mic down and just start yelling your jokes.
I told one joke, and I was like, I actually mentioned how I connected the mic cutting out to one of my jokes. It was kind of funny, but nobody fucking heard it. So
it was a great joke, and no one fucking heard it.
I told one joke, and I'm
about to
like,
kill
all right,
myself.
I'm leaving. I'm done. That
After
was
one?
it. It was, I did one joke, and I got off because it was horrible.
I ain't mad at that. Dude.
It was horrible.
So me and Johnny we've done one bad show together. I'll let you tell that one because that one fucking sucked.
You're talking about the vape shop.
The vape shop. Dude.
I'm still pissed at you about that. I'm not really. But.
No, he's not. This is another one Johnny does whatever I ask him to do. Johnny did all right, we're just going to... You want to tell that story?
So this motherfucker... You do... Can you do a couple minutes, like 5-10 minutes for me? And I'm like, yeah, sure, when?
I fucked him up.
Tells me a date. I'm like, all right, cool. Where's it going to be at? King Vape on Uri Drive. I'm
Vape
like,
shop.
What? What? And he's like, yeah. It's a good idea.
No, I'm going to interrupt.
No. You sold me first.
Yes, that is true.
And then after the fact, you were like, yeah, man, I didn't really want to do this, but...
Okay, so here's the deal with the vape shop show. Nick, who we were talking about earlier, he runs a social media promotion company.
Mm-hmm. And he's shit at picking red wine.
He's very bad at picking red wine, but he makes videos for companies for their social medias, and he gets a ton of views. Like a lot of his videos, he'll get like 40,000 views and shit.
Wow.
Yeah, so he's good at what he does. He has this client that owns King's Vapors. He's like, hey. And this was back when Nick was banging with us heavy. Like, I just sounded like a rapper, by the way.
Sup, cuz?
Banging heavy.
But, so he's like, hey, I need a favor. I want to do a comedy show at this vape shop. And this was back when I had time to do things like that.
Yeah.
Because when I first started, we did tattoo shops. We did the vape shop. We did a rooftop downtown in the middle of November. Like, we were doing cool fucking shows all the time. But now I just don't have time to do those because we got bigger venues and we can pull more of a crowd that we can't fit in those kind of places. And all those shows were free. Well, the rooftop wasn't. The rooftop was fucking sick. But so he's like, I need you to do a show here. And I was like, does it pay? And he's like, I need a favor. all right, cool. Nick's helped me when I didn't have any fucking money and needed to pay some bills. So I'm like, I got you. And so I was like, what's the deal? When are we going to do it? And he's like, he wants to do a Saturday. And I'm like, if I do comedy on a Friday, I am not going out on a Saturday because I have kids and I need to be with my family. If I do a Thursday show, I don't come to Tiki. Same situation. So I was like, all right, I will do the Saturday show. I do have to go to Tiki. But if we're doing a Saturday show, we're doing 3 in the afternoon because I want to be home with my family for the rest of the day.
3 in the afternoon at a vape shop.
Which, by the way, is not the best place for comedy or time.
No, because they invited
horrible time.
They invited 3 human beings and like 15 empty chairs. It was
We invited a lot of people.
Well,
We
there
posted about
sure
it.
were a
There's
bunch of empty chairs.
And here's the thing: we had me, Johnny Gates, and Clyde Williams,
and Blanchard.
Tyler Blanchard was there.
Yeah.
So it's people that people know. So it's a free show. Come watch. So I'm like, we'll probably
Come watch your homie.
If we got 15 people in there, fantastic show.
That would have been fun.
We get there, and I was like, hey, it's about 20 till showtime. Let's push it back because no one's here yet. And they have lawn chairs inside this vape shop. Have you ever been in that vape shop?
I'm not.
It's a fucking sick vape shop. It's an old bank that they turned into a vape shop. So it's like
cool.
super nice and clean on the inside. And they have like a bunch of big like Dragon Ball Z
It was an old
statues.
jewelry store.
Jewelry store, that's what it was. So it's like a super nice place. And so the time comes and I'm like, fuck it, we're going to get this thing rolling. Tyler goes up, does it. I do my little 5-6 minutes, whatever. Reverse. I go, there's no one here yet except for one person, Coco. Shout out fucking Coco.
Yeah,
she comes to everything. And Coco's the fucking best. So she's in the crowd, and I look at the guys working at the vape shop, and I go, I'm not doing a show for one person. I need y'all to sit in the crowd. They have to come behind the register to come sit in the crowd.
Wow.
So there's 4 people at this point. 3 of them work there, and 3 of them also don't want to be sitting in the fucking crowd.
No.
Yeah, but they're not busy because nobody's coming into their store.
No one's coming in anyway.
Because they know there's a comedy show, and they're like, stay the fuck away from there.
So I'm like, fuck it, dude. We're going to roll. I do 5, 6. Tyler does 10. Johnny goes up, and he does 5, 6 minutes, and I just go, because Clyde's not there yet. Clyde's late, always. And and Clyde's got reasons for being late. I ain't mad at him.
Yeah.
So he's rolling, and Johnny just keeps rolling until he sees Clyde come in, and he does one more joke and gets off. Johnny does 25 fucking minutes on stage.
Gosh.
And he prepped for 5.
Yeah, I was about to say, I told my,
He told all the stories.
Everything, yeah.
And then Clyde gets up, and he's planning to do 30, 45, something like that. And no one's performing for anybody at this point.
It's just us.
Yeah, it's literally, we're just hanging out with the boys telling our jokes to each
Preaching
other.
to
And
the
the
choir.
hardest that anybody laughed that night was me when I was making fun of Blanchard.
Yeah, his pants.
Well, no, his hair. He came over and told me that that joke I have about Jonah, that I don't think he's my kid.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, I came to tell you that, that's Jonah's my kid. And I was like, can't be. He's already taller than you, and his hair does not, his hairline will never look like that.
Tyler, right?
Yeah. And he was like, motherfucker.
He got him.
That's the
He
hardest
tried to
I
get
laughed.
you,
Yeah, that's the hardest I laughed all day.
So Clyde gets up, and about 15 minutes into his set, some lady walks in, not for the comedy show, to buy a vape or
she's
something
coming
like
in
that.
about- yeah.
Oh, man.
And he goes, welcome to our AA meeting. And she goes, oh my God, I'm sorry, I'll leave. And he was like, no, I'm just kidding. This is a comedy show and it's not going well.
Yeah.
It's
You
not
should
going
come on
well.
in.
And he was like, you should stay and watch. And she's like, well, my mom's in the car. And this lady's like 60.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so he goes, go get your mom. And some like 90-year-old woman comes in and
No.
sits
Well,
there.
what's even fun? What's better about that is the woman was like, "No, I don't think so," and she leaves. And then 5 minutes later, they come strolling through the front door. That woman pushing a walker and shit.
And Clyde's almost done, so he's like,
Yeah.
fuck it, I'll do more
Yeah.
jokes. Like, they came back. She's in a walker. So he's like, all right, I got to do more jokes. I just convinced this geriatric lady to come watch our show. At the end of the show, whatever. And I was like, dude, I don't know what happened. Sorry no one came. And he's like, no, it's cool. I mean, some people came. It's whatever. And I was like, thanks for having us, blah, blah, blah. Turns out, Nick never told me this. The dude fired Nick like a week before.
Oh, my God.
I did this shit for free as a favor to my good friend Nick.
Who didn't even work for the company anymore.
Yes.
You know, a good way to promote a show at a vape shop, you should have told everybody you're giving out a free bag of Kratom to one audience member. But dude, that place, all
That
of
place would've been
Shreveport.
packed.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of dudes nodding out. Just,
Did I win?
Did I win?
But I will
When's
tell
the
you
raffle?
this. That wasn't our worst fucking show.
Oh, man.
Our worst show Glenn, he texts me. He's like, "Hey, you want to open up a show out in Monroe?" And this is when I was like super eager. Like I just wanted to do comedy at that point.
Yeah.
This is before like I was doing my own shows, but that's not what I wanted to do. He's like, "It's in West Monroe. This dude named Catfish is throwing it. He's a promoter in the town. He's a heavy karaoke guy. Everyone loves him, so a lot of people are going to be there. It's in a backyard, which goes back to the outdoor shit. Outdoor comedy doesn't not fucking work. There's too many factors on the outside to make shit fucked up.
Okay.
So
Scratch my driveway show idea.
I'll do a driveway show here
Driveway
for.
show
I'll
idea.
invite the whole neighborhood.
I
We'll do
already
a clean
filled
set.
3 holes with asphalt for
That's
nothing.
right.
He's got his
That's
clean
right.
set ready. You'll say fuck 3 times. It's gonna be great.
My neighbors know
Perfect.
what they're getting into.
Yeah.
Dude, we get to this show. It's in a backyard. There's so the guy goes, "Hey, we sold about 10 tickets." It's like, all right, so we're getting some money.
Yeah.
At least. Like, we're at least getting $100.
Yeah.
And Glenn drove, so already I'm like, if the show doesn't sell good, like, Glenn drove, I'll give him my money. I don't need any money for it. We get there. It gets dark, and some dude that's like a radio guy up there is hosting. But he's a funny comedian. Like, he actually does stand-up. So it's like, all right, this is cool. I go up. I do my set, and it's dark outside. We're in front of the pool, so all you see is the pool lights.
Oh.
The crowd is from this table to the fucking street. And I say crowd.
They're that far away.
They are.
And for everybody that doesn't know, the street from where we are right now is probably 200 feet away.
All right, they might be at my car. They're not
That's
close enough for
still-
me to see. Well, there's
yeah.
a pool there. Like, it's a rectangle pool covering and they're behind the pool.
That's horrible. You should have stood in the pool and did comedy.
On a floaty.
Yeah.
And so I'm doing my jokes, and I'm pretty new.
How's
and-
everybody doing tonight?
Yeah, and all my jokes are
Get electrocuted with the mic.
Yeah.
It's
I
low-
wish I would have
it's
got
low
electrocuted with the
voltage.
mic. When this was like when I was super new and super filthy. Like, I'm a dirty comic, but I
Yeah.
was blue back then. Like, because that's just all I knew. Like, let's show edge and like
Yeah.
let's make them laugh over crazy shit. And so I get off stage. Mark Pugh goes up. This old lady walks in. She might be as old as the lady of the vape shop. She's an 80-year-old lady because the guy told him, "Hey, if you want to come to a free comedy show in the neighborhood," because he's throwing it at his house. If you want to come to a free show, which is me saying, "Hey, don't call the cops on me. Come enjoy this comedy show for free." So they all come to. So this old lady just hobbles in, and the green room is also this guy's den. Like, we're just sitting there, and the den looks out like that door opens. That's what it was. It's just like that setup to where we're just watching the stage. The stage is this diving board. We weren't on the diving board, but
You
it
should have. That would have been
How's
awesome.
everybody doing?
yeah. But literally, we're just there.
That's my time.
At the edge of the pool. So she sits down next to me. I'm like, "Hey, how are you doing?" Blah, 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 kind of whispering because Mark's up. Mark has a joke where he's like, "My mom talks too much." You know, one of her friends was like, "Oh, I heard you're having a baby on the way. Are you having a girl or boy?" He's like, "Oh, it's too soon, blah, blah, blah." She's like, "Oh, what do you want?" He's like, and that's the joke. It's a fucking great joke. The lady literally just goes, grabs her purse and just stands up and walks smooth out.
Oh, no.
And so Mark gets off. Then Glenn Stewart goes up. He's doing an hour. The mighty, powerful 2024 LocoFest winner, Glenn Stewart, is doing an hour. He's the one that booked this great gig for us. He's going up. There's 2 people in the pool at this point.
In the pool?
In the pool,
In
yeah.
the pool. They're like,
Which is
fuck
fine.
this
If they're-
comedy show.
if-
I want to swim.
No, they're watching the show.
Oh,
It's
okay.
hot. Let's get in the pool.
Yeah, it's the middle of summer too. So, and it would be cool if there was 20 people in the pool. And like, fuck it, this is a fun show.
Yeah.
Like, this is great. Like, your tits are great. Like, you can say something, you know.
Yeah.
But there's 2 people, and it's this girl wearing a real skimpy bikini that's a little bit too big for her.
Okay.
Glenn's on stage for maybe 10, 15. She proceeds to climb out of the pool like a fucking monster in a horror movie, just legs
no.
everywhere, and her snatch just boop right in front of Glenn.
And Glenn doesn't ignore that type of shit.
And he doesn't like snatches either.
But so normally a snatch he'll
So
ignore.
it comes out. He does ignore it because it throws him off so bad. And I've seen Glenn get heckled. I've seen someone walk up to the stage while Glenn's on stage. I've seen everything from Glenn and him handle it like a pro. One thing I'll say about Glenn, you can hate his comedy. He fucking controls a room.
Yeah.
He can control a room like no one else in this
I can
city.
say I hate his comedy?
Say it right now, buddy.
Oh,
We don't
Glenn,
have to edit it out.
I hate your fucking guts.
He's never going to listen to this.
No, he
Not a
won't. He
chance.
was on fucking 50 episodes. Never listened to
Never
those.
listen to any of them?
Nope.
Dude, so he sees the snatch. And we don't know this at the time. We just see this girl getting out of the pool. And all of a sudden, Glenn does 2 more jokes. He hits like the 25-minute mark and goes, "Thank you guys, I'm Glenn Stewart, blah blah blah." And he comes off stage, and me and Mark, I go, "That was the quickest hour I've ever seen." He goes, "That was an hour," and Mark goes, "Maybe 25," and he goes, "No," and I go, "Absolutely, man." And he's sitting there, he goes, "No, I definitely did an hour," and I go, "Dude, not a chance you did an hour." And he's sitting there, and he goes, "Man, look. That girl got out of the pool and her fucking pussy fell out, and it threw me off so bad."
That's a curveball.
Yeah. I've seen a titty at Tiki. Great
Really?
time. Yeah, you got to say left titty check-in. The girls will take out their left titty.
Not a
Anyway, that whole night ends, and Glenn goes to pay me, and I go, "Don't fucking pay me for that." And he goes, "Why?" And I go, "Because you spent more in gas getting me up here than what we
Yeah.
made, or what you're paying me." He goes, "Yeah, I'm losing money on this." And I go, "Take my money." Of course, Mark took his money. Shout out Mark Pugh, Kill
Yeah.
Tony.
Kill Tony. First bucket pull that night. You want something else?
I'm out
Yeah,
of
I'll
mine,
ta-
but he has Bud
I'll
Lights.
take one.
I got Bud Light
I'll
or
do it.
Corona.
I've got some warm ones in the car, and I'll pay you back
I
with.
don't
You
need
can
none of
hold
that.
them up. All right,
This-
yeah.
no.
First of all,
Which
Johnny
one
works
you
for
want?
free every week.
Every time. Yeah.
I'll take a Bud Light.
Bud Light.
Sounds
They're
good.
small though, so you might need two. Isn't that ice chest dope as hell?
It is. I like it.
That was his dad's, right?
Yeah. I was actually. Everybody was like, "That's the thing that you want to keep." Do I need to open that, sweetheart?
No, I got
You
it. I
it,
just
bud?
have to
No.
use my hand.
Okay.
I mean, my shirt.
But
Sam was involved too.
I was going to get rid of it.
Why?
Because I didn't fucking want a Coke machine.
You love Coke.
I didn't want a Coke machine.
Folks.
I didn't want to move it. I didn't want to deal with it, and it didn't work.
How'd you get it working?
I fucking looked at it and figured
It's
out
just a
what was
simple
wrong.
thing,
I
yeah.
fucking fixed it. But no, I didn't want nothing to do with it. My buddy was like, I was going to throw it in the dumpster.
Oh my God! Can you imagine someone going to dumpster dive and they find that they're like, "Holy
Yeah.
shit, this is a holy grail!"
Like what
Yeah, I
you
was-
see on the dumpster diving
Yeah.
reality shows.
Yeah, my buddy was like, bro, this is your dad. I mean, my dad's ashes are in a 1950 Shreveport Coca-Cola.
Oh,
That's your
see that.
dad
That's
in
my
there?
dad up there.
I
yeah.
like that.
Can I
That's
have
cool.
some?
Yeah, you want some ashes? I got plenty
You
inside.
know my favorite thing? A week after Johnny's dad died, he calls me on the phone. We're talking. He said something about his dad. I was like, "How is your dad doing?" And I knew he had
Yeah.
died. I didn't know how to have a conversation about his father, so I just made a joke about it.
He's
his
doing
dead
good.
dad.
He's doing good.
I don't know. Let me go outside and check on him.
Yeah.
He's in the shop.
I don't know. They hadn't called me about his ashes yet, so I'm not sure. But no, that's my dad was Coca-Cola. His dining room was Coca-Cola.
That's a real,
Everything.
That's a real classy dining room.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
He
you
just looked
name
like
it.
Strawn's in there.
Yes, black and white checkered floors, Coca-Cola memorabilia everywhere,
That's awesome.
and I threw most of it away.
Yeah, yeah.
Aw.
Yeah. Well, some people got some of it. Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wasn't trying to fuck none of that. My buddy was like, "If you get rid of that, you're gonna regret it."
You
and
would,
I was
yeah.
like, "Not a single day in my life will I regret it."
You would've.
I'll be honest with you. The only reason why I would have regretted getting rid of that
You got
Coke
it?
machine was because my refrigerator went out like
Oh, yeah.
a month later.
And you opened it. You remember it had some food in it? Do you still have that keg?
Yeah, full.
That's a great fucking story.
Yeah. Okay. So you want to hear a story about? I got a what is that? A 6-barrel? One of those little smaller
Yeah,
kegs.
yeah.
The half kegs,
Yeah,
mini
so
kegs.
I was at the Walgreens at Line in Piermont, and I was leaving, and this guy from Glazier come pulling out of the parking lot, had one of his bay doors open, which, if you're a routeman, it happens. I used to run Music Mountain Water, and it happens.
Yeah.
And that dude took a turn, fucking ting, 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 ting. So I run out there, and I stop him. I'm like, "Hey, man, your bay door's open." And I close it, and he's like, "Thanks." But I didn't tell him about the keg. And I fucking ran down there. Some guy had actually, it was in the middle of Line Avenue, rolling down the road, and some guy had turned on the Line Avenue out of
And hit it.
and ended up getting underneath his trailer.
Oh no.
And he was like, "I can't get it out." So I just reached down and grabbed the trailer and kind of lifted
Anything
up
for
on it
the
a
beer
little
that
bit.
I don't even
And
drink.
he pulled it out, and he was like, "Oh, man, this is a nice keg." And I was like, "I'm taking it with me." And he was like, "Okay." I just threw that bitch on my shoulder, ran to my
I'm
car.
normally not this helpful,
Yes.
but
Yeah,
I
exactly.
want
But there was
Yeah.
beer.
the prize.
this-
Well, it's funny
I don't
because
even drink
Johnny doesn't
beer.
drink.
Yeah.
This is the first time 7 years, 8 years he's drank.
Damn.
How am I doing?
Fantastic.
3 little
Yeah,
beers in.
pretty good.
And
I used to deal with Glazer a lot
Yeah.
when I worked at the grocery store. I worked at the grocery store for 4 years, and then eventually they finally passed laws in Ruston. They're like, "Yeah, we can sell liquor now." Like they just
Really?
in the past year are able to sell liquor in
the whole
city
city
limits.
of Ruston was dry, wasn't it? Like the city limits
You
of
could
Ruston?
drink. There was beer.
It was just
You
beer.
could buy
Oh,
beer.
you couldn't buy liquor.
Couldn't buy
Okay,
liquor,
Okay.
and they were like, "Well, shit, we're selling liquor at this store now.
Yeah.
We need somebody to handle that." And they just threw me in, and so I dealt with the Glazer
The reps
guys
and
a
shit?
lot. That's how I got into red wine. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I have a Coors Original 6-barrel keg back there, full of beer.
Banquet beer?
It's probably expired.
Oh, guaranteed. But a buddy of mine was like, man, whenever you want some beer,
Yeah.
just give me that one. I'll tell my rep that I don't know what happened to it, and they'll swap it.
Oh,
And he's about that Loud and Local.
the
never
the
finished.
seventh tap thing.
Yeah.
What is so that Loco Fest? There's going to be a Don't Take the Serious beer that
Yeah.
they're serving.
Can we talk about it?
Are they going to
Yeah.
put it in a can?
Yeah. So there's a couple different options we're working on right now. Distributing is a tough thing for them for seasonal beers, and they don't want to make something for. And honestly, Don't Take the Serious isn't huge. I get it.
Yeah.
So right now,
We're just loud and local.
Loud and Local, baby. And so right now we are looking at. Johnny's been super helpful on this with hitting up restaurants, vendors, stuff like that. We need to sell a certain amount of cases pre-sold, something committed before I can actually, hey, we're going to take you to the brewery and we're going to make you what you want, which is great because I'm a big beer guy, if you've noticed.
Oh yeah,
And so I can make exactly what I want out of a beer
that's awesome.
if we get that all committed. We got about halfway to where we need to be to get that done. If we can't get there, worst case scenario is we take one of their flagship beers and we pick which one we like the best and they wrap it with a design that I get to help design.
You said there's like a certain limit, or a certain minimum that people have to pre-order of that before they actually.
Yes.
I will buy whatever.
Well, and see, that's the thing. Like, hey, what if... So
if you promote that, I think you could.
we've already got about 20 cases sold. We need to hit that 40 mark, and I don't think it's going to be a problem. And honestly, I might be like, dude, I got these people committed. They're ready to roll. And I got some restaurants in town that are really well-known restaurants that people eat at a lot, and they're down to do it.
Yeah.
So that's cool, too. So we got some commitments going. So I think we're having a meeting with them next week. But, yeah, I'm getting my own beer. And when I first started this, we did shows at 7th Tap.
Oh, okay.
And those shows, the first one, I think we sold that out at 120 people.
Nice.
We did another one there that had
Shreveport
about...
or Bossier?
Shreveport.
Okay.
It was before Bossier
Yeah.
opened. And we did another show there, and it was basically like all our shows. There's Pete.
You want me to let him in?
Fuck yeah, I love Pete.
He's a good dog.
And he's sad right now. Pete.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool. Don't take this serious beer.
It's going to be called Loud and Local.
Loud and local.
Hey, Bubba,
Okay.
don't rip out the headphones.
Pete, you're hung up, buddy.
There we go.
He got hung up on the headphones.
That's a fat boy.
Yeah, I'm trying to work. Look, we've been. Oh, go ahead with the beer, and I'll tell you how bad of a dog parent we are.
So, I don't know where I was at. But yeah, we're getting a beer. We're going to have it for Loco Fest this year. Oh, the reason. So when we did the 7th Tap shows. Second one we had so the way that any show works, except for Tiki and stuff, and some shows, we don't have a guarantee. We
Yeah.
get ticket sales, and that's it. And we pay a percentage to the place that allowed us to do it because we're using y'all's venue. So that's how we were working the second show, and we sold about like 30, 40 tickets. Small, intimate show, super fun show. Then they hit me up again. They're like, hey, how much money do you need if I do something for free for my people? And I was like, all right. So we did another show, and that one packed out too because it was free. And the whole time I've been doing comedy, every single step I wanted to take was, hey, I want to do my own shows. Check.
Yeah.
I want to get these comics in front of more people. Check. Everything I've wanted to accomplish, I've
Done it.
accomplished.
Yeah.
Except for one fucking thing.
What's that?
Get my own fucking beer. The thing about 7th Tap, they have great beers. They're great fucking people. I love all those guys. They have never given me a beer, and I have asked 100 fucking times. And the cool thing about this one is my buddy Joel, he'd been planning this for like 6 weeks before I found out about it. And they just came up to us before the Kill Tony show. And because we went to pay for our food and all that, and the bartender was like, "You're good." I was like, "All right, I ain't gonna argue with you."
Yeah.
And then one of the owners comes out, and Joel was like, "Hey, we got a surprise for you." And I just looked, I was like, "You're fucking lying to me,
that's
dude."
awesome.
And now he's like, "Nah, we're getting it rolling. Blah blah blah. We'll let you do this, this, and this." And so it's fucking cool. So now, that day, I called my dad. And I was like, "Dad, I did it." He's like, "What'd you do?" I was like, "I got a fucking beer coming." He's like, "Bullshit." And I go, "I am gonna have a 6-pack at your fucking house as soon as they're there." And he's like, "I can't fucking wait."
So, are you going to get to design this beer like
The logo and all that?
Well, no, the beer.
If we can get the commitment that we need, then I think we can get that rolling.
Yeah, I think that's the big thing. Is like
That is because
I don't think doing one of their flagship beers with our thing because it's nothing
Yeah.
different.
Except that logo will be cool as fuck to hang. There will be a cool one right
but
here.
nobody knows. It's a black beer.
Yeah.
It's my commotion or whatever the fuck it is. That's all they give a shit about.
Yes.
But now if you have a loud and local beer
I would love for it to be
and it
what
tastes
I
like
want.
river water and
Pine cones and orange peels. That's what we're going for.
Pete.
PP.
Pete, this is not
you
your
an IPA
episode.
guy?
Yeah,
Hold on,
I love IPAs. I
come
don't
here,
drink
Pete.
them. I don't drink them a ton because I'm
Come
a
here, Pete.
diabetic, and they have a lot of sugar in
Yeah.
them. So this is a good podcast.
So-
yes.
No? All right.
So what I imagined is you getting your own beer is going to be like strictly just they're going to serve that at their restaurant. Is it going to, do they?
It's gonna be in stores and shit.
Shit, really?
Yeah, we got Thrifty committed on a couple cases already.
Okay.
Yeah, and
That's
Thrifty.
awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
That's awesome.
You're gonna see it at Brookshire's and shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's where I worked. I worked at Super One.
My man said Brookshire's.
Yeah, well, it ain't gonna be a Walmart, but you see it at Brookshire's and shit.
Is he annoying, y'all? You want me to put him
He's
back
not
out?
annoying.
He's a dog. He is a damn dog.
He is a dog.
It's a good dog. That's a good dog.
He's good.
He is so since his brother passed, he has been he's gotten a lot calmer.
Yeah,
But
he ain't got no
we-
one to play. Well, he fucked up.
He fucked up. He broke his brother's back.
He did.
Yeah.
Pete's
Yeah.
a killer, dog.
I can take you back on the surveillance.
I don't want to see Pete.
And no, you can watch
Wait,
them
he did it?
69. No.
They said-
So what they think happened with Gumbo is so the story is I come home from comedy show and Gumbo's paralyzed from the middle of his back down. Can't move his rear legs, nothing. I scoop him up, take him to the emergency animal clinic, and they say that he either had a stroke and threw a blood clot. Settle down, Pete. Nobody asked you.
He's like, that's not what happened.
Yes,
That's not what happened, dude.
I fucked him
fucked
so
him up.
hard I broke his spine. But he either threw a blood clot, had a degenerative spine issue that he was born with, which is more than likely what it was.
Yeah.
Because he also had a testicle that didn't descend. So I could never get him
Crypt
neutered.
orchid. Yeah.
I could never
That's
get
so
him
dope.
You
neutered.
can, but it's a really expensive procedure.
They said it could kill him. That's why
Oh,
they-
because he was too old when you found out.
no, we knew about it very early. But
Really?
they said with the strangulated testicle, something or another, it could kill him. if
Because you know my dog Cash, she had that too.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I also had that. We'll talk about that after
So-
you're done.
I'm thinking that he had some sort of a spine issue,
Yeah.
and it's what happened, and it finally just showed its face. But they said there was nothing they could do about it, and I could attempt a $10,000 to $12,000 surgery in either Houston or Baton Rouge.
And look, we all love Gumbo, but we ain't throwing a benefit show for him.
No, we'd have to throw 5 benefit shows for his ass, and it probably would not work. So I made the decision to put him down. It sucked. I had to sit there and pet him while
Yeah.
while she did it and all that crap. But Fat Boy down there, him and his brother have just been in the backyard for 6 years, running
Yeah,
around
so
just being
that's-
dogs with each
yeah.
other. We didn't walk them. We played with them for kind of whatever.
Throw a ball to him every once in a while.
Neither one of them fucking play fetch. They
just wanna get pet,
They
yeah.
just want to get pet and
Yeah.
eat. But we're actually. I used to just dump food in a bowl. Y'all eat when you want. You know.
Did y'all
what I
get
mean?
the maize bowl yet?
No, I just started regulating. Like he gets a little bit in the morning, a little bit in the afternoon, and if he doesn't eat everything from in the morning, he gets about the same amount
Yeah.
total. Like so, if he's eating a little bit, I just put a little bit in there.
Yeah.
And we walk him every day now.
Yeah.
So we're going to try
Oh,
to
yeah.
get some of that ass off of him.
Yeah.
Because that's the first thing everybody says, damn, you're thick.
Dude, he's a
Man,
big old
is
boy.
his name Cold Peanut Butter? What is this? This motherfucker's thick.
He couldn't catch up to no coon, that's for sure.
Actually, he's really fast.
Dude,
Yeah, that's good.
let's get back to Garrett. I got about 20 minutes. I got a hard out.
We're at 1:20 right now. So I promise, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start keeping these around 30 minutes, 45,
We got to.
to make it easier for everybody. But the first one back, drinking. Oh,
Uh-oh. Keep going, baby.
I ain't got no beer. I can't get a hold of it. There it is.
Where's the Coronas in there, too?
Want one?
No. I'm already going to have
Corona-
to chill here for a little bit.
Coronas are for red. Yeah, you need some bread.
Yeah.
Make you some breakfast.
Eat some better
I
cheddars.
can feed y'all if y'all are hungry. I can cook something for
No,
you.
I'm fine. That's the kind of reason I was late. I went and grabbed a kolache.
He said I was late for unforeseen circumstances.
Well, there was that, and
I had to
so
eat.
I brought my own beer, right? I brought like 3 or 4 beers that I had in my fridge, and as I'm putting them in my back seat, I drop one. It shatters into a million pieces right under my back tire. So I'm like,
I got to clean that up.
I have to
This
clean
is a
that
problem
up.
I got to clean.
And so that took a little bit of time, so that's why I was late. I was like, it's better than
Sorry, guys.
having
I was
to
being
deal with the flat.
alcoholic for a minute.
Yeah.
I recently dropped a 32-ounce cold foam coffee in my center console.
Oh yeah, you're done.
I just
But your car smells good though.
no, I cleaned it. It was
would've
the
left
first
it
time my
alone.
car had been cleaned in forever
Oh
too
yeah,
because of it.
I've been in it.
But oh yeah, no man, I was trying to be sweet. And
Yeah.
I went and got donuts for the kids. I got my wife a coffee, and I only remembered what to get her because of a text message she had sent me like
Yeah.
a week before. So look back, I got the right thing. The people at fucking Dunkin' were assholes. I mean, it was a terrible experience.
Yeah.
And I walk out to the car, set the donuts in the back, go to set that in my cup holder. This far from the cup holder, and the lid comes off, and it just. I get out of my car, go back inside, get another one.
You went to get another one?
I got another one because I
Yeah.
wanted my wife to have her coffee, and I ended up coming home and breaking out the shop vac and having to clean all
Wow.
that shit out. But man, there was cold foam coffee everywhere. For like 3 days, it was still coming out like from underneath, it's like where it had seeped
Yeah.
underneath the console, and then was still working its way out. Fucking cold. I hate coffee.
I hate coffee too.
I fucking hate coffee.
You're like me. You have a Coke in the morning. I have a Diet Coke. Like that's the caffeine I need for the day.
Coca-Cola.
I have a green Monster every morning. It's
Oh
not
my
good
God,
for
he's
me.
young. I can't imagine drinking a Monster. Guys, this Saturday you can check out Garrett Nelson at East Bank Theater at the Bossier Art Council. It's his first time performing on the big boy stage. I'm
Oh, yeah.
excited
That's
about
the-
it.
I'm ready.
I will definitely be at your show. I'm
Working
I
the
don't know-
door.
I don't know what I'll be able to hear because I'll be
Yeah.
working the door.
I'm
There's
ready.
speakers down
I'm
there.
excited.
So, how are you opening? You middle?
He's
or-
gonna
open
open it.
Yeah. 10
I've only
minutes?
got I've got 10 minutes. I
Okay.
finally reached my 10, and I did it. The first time I ever did that 10 was last Saturday in Leesville,
Nice.
and I was so upset because every little tag, every transition. I'm 3 months in, so every little thing that I wanted to do, I executed perfectly
Yeah.
for 5 people. But no, that's why
Yeah.
I'm ready for East Bank because I've never. That'll be a real
Yeah.
show.
It's a real good show.
None of these people know me. They don't know my stuff. I'm ready.
You might be able to relate to this or not, but I used to write all my stuff out because that's what you do.
Yep.
Yep.
And I used to write it all out, and I always fucked up. Always.
Because you were trying to be
'Cause I was
so particular.
Trying to remember what I wrote.
Yeah.
And as soon as I
Yep.
missed something and realized I missed something,
It fucks you up on
fucked
stage.
me up.
Yep.
Well, that night I won set of the night, spur of the moment. One of the things I did was I'm not writing nothing down. Let me just write 3 topics: trash
Yeah.
can, Jenga,
Kid shitting.
toilet, the
Yeah.
toilet
Yeah.
with a turd in it. And
The
then
keywords
whatever.
help me.
And then I just went up there and riffed everything else on that night. And I did a great set. I had a great time. It was one of the best times I've had on stage. Probably definitely top 5, if
Yeah.
not top 1 or 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was good.
And then the next time I got on stage, I did the exact same thing. And then when I got up on that benefit show, the exact same thing. And all 3 times, I've done really well. And I think that's how I'm going to continue doing what my approach is instead of getting hung up in, I wrote all this down, let me recite
This
it.
is how the
Yeah.
words need to be.
This is my topics. Whatever hits my mind on it is.
You
and
know
that's-
what's crazy is my weakness is us talking. I can riff whatever. On stage, I cannot yet. I'm
it's-
getting there. I'll be able to one day.
It's just
but,
it's going to take time. Yeah.
so I'm the opposite. I transcript the entire thing,
Yep.
but usually it's not like a long
He has a-
joke.
yeah, he has a little tag. That's when I look at the hot girl.
All of that.
I've got a bunch of just shorter jokes that
Yeah.
I can. But I'll tell it roughly on stage, and then I'll go back and write that hard.
R.
No, the final
I
draft.
won't say it, but I'll write it down, baby.
All day.
Guys, it was fun. I'm glad to be back. Johnny
awesome.
Gates is back.
Yeah, no, we're going to be doing a lot more of these.
love
We've
it.
got the table set up now. That's the old table. If you didn't put 2 and 2 together
I
yet,
don't think it's that terrible. I like it.
we have to tell the terrible table story.
We do.
now.
Okay. So the first time we ever came over here, I don't smoke cigarettes,
Pete, stop.
but I was nervous. I'm on the podcast. And so Johnny's like, you want a cigarette? So I was like, yes, I'd love a cigarette. So he throws me one. He throws the pack, and it slides.
It stops. Short.
Well, let's go back. We're on the table, and I was like, this is a sick table. And he goes, I built this myself. He built all this shit, too. Yeah, he's fucking good, and he just wastes his talent on comedy. And
Yeah.
On food delivery.
yeah. And so he was like, hey, will you pass me those cigarettes? 'Cause I still have them. And I slide them. Because of the gloss on that, they go
Yeah.
That's
like
a two-
this.
That's a 2-part epoxy.
And he had just
not
got done
just
telling me
clear
about
cut.
how he built this table by hand. He spent a lot of time, and I go, dude, this table fucking sucks. But my reasoning was because I couldn't slide cigarettes across the table. So now it's a terrible table.
Yeah.
I like it. That's a good
Terrible
name.
table. And, yeah,
It's a great
no,
name.
yeah, that's what I was like. That's the podcast.
Yeah.
No,
that's the
see,
name.
you just told me that story, but I went when you told me I was going to be on this. I went back and watched all that shit, so I know the lore. I've got it.
This motherfucker made me tell you saw it happen.
You up. I did the same thing to you. I was trying to look you up to see if I could find any videos on you or
Yeah, I don't
if
have-
you had posted anything. And all I got was comedian from Ruston. When did you start? How has the advice helped or been BS? Worst show so far, best show so
I didn't
far.
realize you had notes up there.
Yeah, I try my best.
Someone's got it, man.
Yeah, I try
That's
my
Chris
best.
Luker quotes. We just out here trying our best, baby. Fucking Pete, dude. I regret letting him in. I love him, too.
Want to go back outside?
I'm ready for East Bank though. We need a.
That's going to be your best
Hope,
show
hope
ever.
we pack it out. That's gonna be awesome.
We're going to pack it out
It's gonna be so
regardless.
fun.
We,
Yeah, Johnny's working the door. You'll pack it up.
My big thing is networking. Like that's the biggest thing about me on a show. I'm like, okay, these guys who I'm opening for
Yes.
have more. That's my whole. That's the biggest thing for me being on a show is
guys
getting to
you-
talk to these guys, and I know they've got.
The guys that you're opening for, PJ Dullard. If you haven't seen PJ is one of the funniest fucking humans I've ever seen in my
Good.
life.
It's cool.
Tyler is fucking hilarious. He's one of my favorite comedians I've ever seen. He was in Loco Fest last year for a fucking reason. He is hands down one of my favorite comedians ever, and I don't know why it took so long for me to be like, oh yeah, he has to do the theater. Anyway, guys, I got a heart out. I gotta go.
All right.
Love you, boys. This
Garrett,
is great.
I'm sorry we didn't talk to you that much. I'll have to have
It's
you
all right.
back
It was
on, just
fun.
me and you.
I loved it. Yeah,
Just
it was awesome.
Keep this guy
We're gonna
out
get
of
some
here.
views on this bad boy.
You
Oh,
think
yeah.
so?
I'm gonna fucking
I know
post
we'll
some.
get 2 of them.
We're gonna post on Don't Take That Serious.
All right,
That's my shit. I should remember
I'll get
that.
it edited today and get it.
You don't got
we'll
to.
get it dropped tomorrow.
Whenever.
Well, he's performing Saturday, right?
You're right.
So I need to
Saturday.
get that dropped immediately. And it all
You're
it is.
performing Friday too over at Tiki, huh?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm
Fucking
doing-
right,
I'm-
my boy's a
Fucking
worker,
man. Where are you
man.
working Sunday?
Lake Street Bar.
Okay,
I'm
that's
doing with-
That's here.
with
Tanja's
Scooby.
show.
Yeah.
Is it Tanja's? Or-
Scooby.
It's Scoob's.
The
Nice.
first Sundays.
All right, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning back into the Terrible Table podcast. We have got everything set back up. No, I really appreciate you driving all the way over here. Hope you had a good time.
Thank you for
Love to
having
have
me.
you back as often
Great.
as you want, especially if you're going to be doing anything.
Yeah.
We're going to gear this as we come back. We're going to gear this for local comedy, local restaurants, local. We are loud, we are local, and we're going to have some fun with it. So thanks again. Thank you. We'll catch you guys next time.
Love you.
Sweet.
This table is horrible.
Smell that drawer.
I just shit on his table.
Because it's a shit table. I mean, I get it now.
Table.